Hey, what's up, everybody? Both of you, I think only two people watched last week's show, so hey, thanks. And that was probably me and my mom, so hi, Mom. So this is my keto journey, episode 16, and I'm going to title this one Ketogains Bootcamp Round 1 Wrap Up. So, as you know, those of you that have actually been watching, for the past 6 weeks I've been doing a Ketogains Bootcamp, and I'll put all the links and everything like I always do in the video and whatnot because I think it's awesome. So I just kind of want to give you a quick overview of what that means, what the bootcamp is, and then I want to kind of run through some numbers. Before I do that, though, let's just talk about weigh-in numbers for this week. I am this close to the 320s. My hope is by Sunday that I'll be in the 320s. So right now I am at 330.1, and I was at 333.2 last week for a loss of 3.1 for the week. And if we use 380 as the baseline from my doctor, I am down 49.9 pounds. 0.1 pounds to go for the 50-pound mark. So we'll hit that next week. So super excited about all that. So Ketogains Bootcamp, what is it? Basically, go on to Ketogains. You a coach that you get to talk to virtually throughout the 6-week program. There's an online Facebook group that you can share and ask questions in and try and tweak things. You get a coach that, like I said, you talk to virtually every week, that you submit your numbers and your photos and measurements and all that good stuff to. So just lots of accountability. And I think the biggest thing for me is that they give you workouts to do basically Monday through Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the Novice Bootcamp, which is what I'm doing, and I'm going to do another round of that. Basically Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I understand that as you progress to the upper levels, then they add workouts to 4 and 5, maybe even more, I don't know, days a week. So right now I'm lifting 3 days a week, and then there's 2 optional workouts, and then just be active on the weekend, basically. So right now, the 2 workouts that I do have a bunch of different lifts, and I'm just going to kind of run through part of the reason that I had some really good gains in this boot camp in terms of what I was lifting is that I really didn't know how strong I was to start, so I didn't want to kill myself. And that being said, the first workout that I did, I was sore for like 3 days afterwards. And really haven't been sore much since, so I keep trying to increase my weights to kind of feel the burn. I'm noticing a ton of change in my arms. So even, not flexed, I can tell that there's more muscle in there than there was before. So I'll just kind of run through some of the lifts that we do. So every workout starts off with kettlebell swings. And so I think that's just to kind of warm up your muscles and whatnot. And so you do, I won't go through the sets and reps and stuff. I don't want to reveal too much and get in trouble with Ketogains. But I started off using a 25-pound kettlebell and finished up week 6 with a 35-pound kettlebell. So a 40% gain on that. Barbell front squats. I started out doing just the bar, which is 45 pounds, and then ended up at 55 pounds, which is a 22% increase. Close grip bench press, I started off at 65 pounds, which is really, really weak. I know what I used to bench, never anything super heavy, but it was a whole lot more than that. And I finished up at week 6 at 100 pounds. So that was a 54% increase. Dumbbell tricep overhead extension. Started out with a 15-pound dumbbell, ended up with a 17.5-pound dumbbell for a 17% increase. Hammer curls, I started out with 20-pound dumbbell, ended up at 22.5, which is a 13% increase. And dumbbell flies, I started out at a 15-pound dumbbell and ended up at a 17.5-pound dumbbell. for a 17% increase. My deadlift went from 95 to 120 pounds for a 26% increase. My overhead press went from a 45 pound to 60 pounds, so basically just doing the bar to the bar with some weights. 33% increase. My bent over row, barbell bent over row, went from 65 pounds to 110 pounds for a 69% increase. My overhead shrug went from 20 pound dumbbells to 22.5 pound dumbbells for a 13% increase. And my lateral lunges went from a 15 pound dumbbell to a 20 pound dumbbell for a 33% increase. And my hip thrusters, which are just as dirty as they sound, I went from doing them with no weight to doing them with a 25 pound weight, which is an infinite increase. It's the whole division by zero thing. So, and then my weight through the boot camp, excuse me, which is the biggest thing that I'm trying to work on, went from 352.2 down to 330.1. So 22.1 pounds lost in the 6 weeks. So couldn't be happier. Totally stoked. And I think the biggest change that I've made is that on the days that I consider my light days, the Tuesday and Thursday, I'm really looking forward to the next day. Now, Mondays still suck, getting up Monday morning and getting into the gym. And once I get there, then I feel good. And I appreciate Gordon and Nancy and Andre, motivating me to be in the gym every day. So want to give a shout out to those guys, and definitely a shout out to the Ketogains community. And I will be again for another round of Novice here in a week. So we've got a week off. I intend, and I'm going to have to check with the Ketogains folks, but my intention is to just go through next week and do the workouts that I've been doing. Mostly because, number one, I want to be in the 320s, and number two, going to Vegas next Friday, so I'll be in Vegas Friday through Tuesday, which means the first two workouts that I have to do for my next boot camp will have to be done at the hotel. So I will be exploring the inside of a hotel weight room for the first time in my life a week from Monday and Tuesday. So that should be interesting. And then one of the big goal that I've set for April is to be under 320 pounds by the end of April. So my goal was to be under 335 by the end of March, and I hit that. And I was a couple pounds under, so figure stretch goal, under 320 by the end of April is what I'm shooting for. So that's it. Super stoked about the boot camp, the way it turned out. And anyway, that's all I got for today. So hope you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks to both of you for watching it. Bye, Mom.